to, nani nani tara, nani nani to vs nani nani tara. How do you use this in Japanese grammar? In this lesson, we will learn the difference between nani ni to and nani nani tara, and how to use nani nani to and nani nani tara in Japanese in fluently. So the first we will go to learn what is the meaning of nani nani to and nani nani tara. After that, we will compare how different between nani nani to and nani nani tara. In here, we have the explain the meaning of how to use nani nani to. As you see here, they explain that nani nani to they will use to indicate that if the action appearing before it occurs, the action expressed in the main clause following it will inevitably occurs. So that means when you use nani nani to, you have the two parts of the sentence. This means we have the second part and the first part and the second part, which means the second part is the main clause, or is the main clause of the sentence. So any time that you use nani nani to, after nani to, you will use some sentence. The main clause sentence will happen too, and that means will you use nani nani to, and after this is the action in the nani nani to, and the second action that continue from the nani to will happen too. Let's see some example together. In here we have the sentence like this. Koko o osu to door ga akimasu. Koko o osu to door ga akimasu. Which means that if you press here the button, the door will open. If you press here, the door will open. So that means if you press here, it means the first action, and the second action is mean the door will open. So it means that if you do this, this must be happen too. So in the case like this, you can use to. For example, in here we have koko o osu to door ga akimasu, which means if you press here, the door must be open. So it's happen continually and must be happen. So in the case like this, you must use nani nani to and followed by the main clause of the sentence. Door ga akimasu. And in here we also have the sentence like koko o oseba door ga akimasu. Koko o oseba door ga akimasu. Which means that if you press here, the door will open. That means it had the same meaning that koko o osu to door ga akimasu. And koko o oseba door ga akimasu, which means it had the same meaning. That means anywhere that you use nani nani to, you can use nani nani ba to replace for nani nani to, and it just had the same meaning. So this is the rule that you have to remember when you use nani nani to and nani nani ba. You have the same meaning. So let's see the next. In here, we will learn what is the meaning and how to use the nani nani tala. In here, we have the explanation like this. Nani tala has the two uses. The first for showing a hypothetical condition, and the second to indicating that an action will occur after certain conditions have been met. So you understand this? This means when you use tala, it's just like when you use nani nani to, but it's quite different. That means we have two parts of the sentence. This first part of the sentence and the second part of the sentence. The first part of the sentence might be nani nani tala, and after this you must have the second part of the sentence continue from tala. And you can remember, you should remember the two rules in the right in here. So that means when you use the nani tala, this means after nani tala, something might happen or not happen. But when you use nani to, this means must be happen. So it's the different. In here we have the sentence like Osaka へ来たらぜひ連絡してください. And the second sentence, 大阪に来るとぜひ連絡してください. It means, please be sure to contact me when you come to Osaka. You cannot use the second sentence in Japanese language grammar. Why not? Let's see the rule together and I will explain. We see that for the first sentence, we know that 大阪に来たらぜひ連絡してください. Which means that when you come to Osaka, and please contact me. Why we cannot stop? For tala, after tala we can use the second action, and that action might be happen or not, right? Sometimes happen, sometimes not happen. For example, if you go to Osaka and your friend will contact you, but sometimes they don't contact you. So the situation like this is not happen. Something happens, sometimes happen, sometimes not happen. So you just use tala. But if you use kuruto, which means that after kuruto, the second action must be happen. So in this case, they hear negative side, not must be happen. Sometimes happen, sometimes not happen. Why? Because your friend might be contact with you, but sometimes your friend busy and that cannot contact with you. So this is the situation that might be happen or happen. So the situation really you cannot use kuruto, right? So just use tala, because after the tala, this means the second action that might happen or not happen. You can place this. You can place it at here. So is this the difference between how to use kuruto and nani nani tala and nani nani to? This is the difference between how to use it. And let's see here. In here we can have the sentence like this. It just has this meaning like this, but you cannot use the second sentence. The second sentence that Osaka ni kurebaぜひ連絡してください. The first sentence say 大阪に来たらぜひ連絡してください. This to compare. As the first sentence we know that kuruto and kureba, right? Any place that you can write kuruto, you can replace it by say ba or ba, right? So in here, when we cannot use kuruto, when we cannot use kuruto, so we also cannot use kureba too, because the place you cannot use kuru. The place that you cannot use kuru to, you also cannot use kureba. But the place that you can use kuru to, you can also use kureba. So this is the rule that you have to remember when you use the grammar of nani nani tara and nani nani suru to. Let's see another sentence. So how about this sentence? 田中さんが東京へ来れば会いに行きます。田中さんが東京に来れば会いに行きます。Or you can say 田中さんが東京に来れば私は会いに行きます。Which means that if you come to Tokyo, Mr. Tanaka, I will come to meet you. In this sentence is okay, and we can use the sentence like this in Japanese. Why? Because the first part of the sentence and the second part of the sentence is different. So the predicate in the first sentence and the second sentence is different. So when we just say the first sentence like 田中さんが東京へ来れば and the second sentence mean 会いに行きます。会いに行きます mean I go to meet, right? I go to meet you, Mr. Tanaka. So here is the difference. So this means that when you Tanaka come to Tokyo, right? But Tanaka-san not Tanaka-san and come to Tokyo and you will go to meet Tanaka-san. So is the absolutely different. So in the case like this, you can use the sentence like this. So I hope that you understand how to use kureba, kuruto, and nani nani tara, right? So this is the difference between how to use nani nani tara and nani nani suruto is different. So if you have any comment or you have any question, you can comment below. I will be happy to answer your question. I hope to see you about learning Japanese in the next video clip. ありがとうございました。